Today we will be making flowers out of Christmas lights, old Christmas lights that don't work anymore.
You will need a hot glue gun, old Christmas lights, wire cutters, 2 colors of paint, and of course, a paintbrush. So now we will be taking the wire of the Christmas lights. You will want the shorter part that's in between 2 lights, not the long part. And you'll just cut that from the light. And you'll want around 6 or 8 of these wires. You always want to have more than less. These wires will be the stem, so how thick you want the stem to be is how many wires you will use. I would suggest cutting more than you would need, so you don't have to go back and cut more. Now you will be cutting off the actual light, the little glass light. I would suggest cutting off to start around 10. You will not use all of them, but it's just better to have more than less in case one isn't exactly how you want it. So just cut off all of the lights that you'll need. And once you cut off as many as you need, then you will take the light and twist out it from the plastic, but keep one in the plastic. That will be the middle of the flower. So do that for the rest. After you finish untwisting all but one of the lights, you will take the wire of the lights and twist them together to make a stem. You will first just twist them without gluing to see how thick you want it to be, so you can add or take out wire. Once you have it twisted, you will then glue the tips of all of the wires. To do this, you'll just glue it and then wait for it. You can use your fingers, but it's a little hot, so be careful. Please do not burn yourself. And you'll just mold that onto the stem and then twist it so it will stay together. And you'll do that for the other side, and once you do it for the other side, you can twist it tighter. Now that you have made the stem, you'll want to glue the light that already has the plastic, still has the plastic on it, onto the stem, which is really easy. You just glue it and stick it. For the just glass light, it's a little bit more difficult, so you'll need to put glue on it and make sure it's very nice and tight and secure, because I did not on my first one and it fell off, which is okay. You can just re-glue it. And you'll want to make sure the wire that's still sticking from the glass light bulb will stick into the ridge, which will give it more of a secure hold and will keep it slightly in place when you're trying to figure it out. Once you have the first one done, the second one you'll want to make sure the bottoms are touching but it's slightly fanned out, and you'll want to do that all the way around. You'll just want to fan them all out. It's not extremely difficult, it's just slightly more difficult than the middle part. You can layer them afterwards, after you do all of it, and give it more of a detailed. I like just the simple one layer of around 7. I think that odd petals are different, like odd numbers of petals. I like that better just because that's how it is in nature. But you could easily do 6 or 8. But I just did 7 because that's what I liked. And I think it turned out very nicely. Now it's time to paint. You'll need the orange and yellow paint, or any color that you want. The orange will be the middle, the pollen part of the flower. So just go ahead and paint it. It's really easy to paint. Just strokes, normal strokes of orange all around. I just used up strokes because it's just easier, because when you go down it like bunches up the bristles of the paint, and you'll need to either before you paint or while you paint pick off the spider web left from the hot glue gun. Then you'll need to clean off the brush. I didn't have any water. You can easily use water, so I just kind of did it on the yellow paint, and for the best. The brush doesn't have to be cleaned perfectly. It's fine. So then you'll take the yellow for the actual petal part, and do the same exact thing and just do normal brush strokes. When painting, you can use as many colors as you want. You can have each petal as a different color. You can have the pollen part yellow or any color that you want. These are just the colors that I chose because I like yellow flowers and orange pollen. That's just my preference, but you can really have any colors you want. Not just two. Any.
Thanks for watching my tutorial on how to make a flower out of old Christmas lights. So next time your Christmas lights die, don't throw them away. You can make nice little pretty flowers. I will have another YouTube video up next week. Sorry it's been kind of slow lately. I will get back into doing it every week. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. And follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and comment any suggestions for YouTube videos next week.